nothing here. Welcome back, everyone. Subscriber request, Ultimate Showdown. Well, actually, more of a showdown. Wasn't quite able to get 7-on-7, but we were able to get 6v6. So more of a showdown. I'm going to go into a kind of a detailed breakdown about both these tanks. Both of them very capable, pretty good. They do have their pros and cons, but against each other, it's a bit of a different story, and you're actually going to see why. I am on the Waffenträger side just because I'm thinking that the Waffenträger can easily get penned with HE, whereas the Conway, it's much harder to pen with an HE round. So I always like to be on the more challenging side in just my opinion, and then just going through the games, just kind of seeing how they play out. And who knows, maybe sometimes it actually does surprise me. But in this case with the Waffenträger has a slightly higher DPM. It's got a slightly higher average damage. They both have 10 degrees of gun depression. However, the Waffenträger can only achieve 10 degrees of gun depression when the cannon is not facing forward. It can only be achieving that 10 degrees of gun depression when your cannon is or more so off to the side or backwards. You can see I'm actually getting kind of lucky. I got lucky here, just dodging a couple of these shots. But the other thing is the Waffenträger does have slightly better accuracy compared to the Conway. But in the grand scheme of things, when putting these two tanks head to head against each other, it's kind of a recipe for disaster, just because, like I had mentioned, and just had seen evidence of it in the first round. So Conway easily took the first round. It's not that the Waffenträger is a bad tank, it's actually great, but in comparison, when you're taking these two tanks head to head, the Conway has a much greater chance of easily penning and doing way more damage with its HE round against the Waffenträger. And the Waffenträger, to try to pen the Conway with an HE round is a different story. It's much harder. So they both have kind of about the same maneuverability, and so yeah, like not really a whole lot to go into there, but because it kind of is about the same. They're slightly different, but all in all, like, pretty good tanks. In a normal battle situation, I think they're both pretty good. I do like the Waffenträger a little more just because it has that higher alpha, it has that higher DPM, it has that slightly better accuracy. And the 10 degrees of gun depression, like I said, it can be achieved. You just have to not have your cannon facing forward. So I am just getting absolutely wrecked by these HE rounds. We're going to see if the Waffenträgers can pull through here, because the Conways are really taking the lead. It looks like they have a good chance of winning their second battle. Just the second round here, see if the Waffenträgers can pull through one victory. Or this would be counted as a total annihilation, which that's only happened once. When I did 7 scavengers versus 7 spikes, the scavengers just annihilated the spikes. And so we're going to go ahead and see if that's going to be the same case with these. So you can just see how devastating that HE round can be. Now, the thing about the Conway is it does have that high penetrating, high explosive round, which is really nice and very helpful when you're coming across certain tanks. But when you're coming across the Waffenträger, the standard HE round is really just about all you need. You have those really big, thin-plated cheeks around your cannon that when pinned, you just get absolutely wrecked. So we're going to go in here and just see in this last 6v6 if the Waffenträgers can win one. So trying to get myself to a position, trying to get myself up onto the middle point of this tower, hopefully before these Conways, and nope, this is not going to be in my favor. So, ooh, got a ricochet there right off that Conway. I'm actually in a really bad spot. If these Conways come out from on top of this center tower point, I am wrecked. Oh, shoot. Oh, come on. Okay, I am absolutely getting wrecked, and that basically finished me off quite fast. Unfortunately, I was taking a huge gamble there. I was really hoping to get to that center tower point before they were, and also get some eyes on the Conway, but yeah, that doesn't... It definitely clearly was not a good idea. So let's see if our team can kind of help here and pull us through to victory. So far, the Conways are down 2. The Waffenträger looks like is just down 1. So Waffenträger's in the lead. Now can they just keep it? Okay, well, things are actually looking pretty good. There's now... The Conways have just lost 3, and there's still only 1 Waffenträger down. Getting some pretty good shots and angles. Positioning is really key with these tanks, but I guess you could say that just about with any tank. This one, even though sitting back, still fairly effective and able to get some good shots off. So, yep. Well, this one actually may be in the Waffenträger. So, this one may not be a complete annihilation. Like I said, both tanks, honestly, quite comparable, pretty good. But, yeah, the Conway's nice with that high penetrating HE round in normal battle situations, but I do like, as I had mentioned, the Waffenträger better than the Conway. Higher average damage, higher DPM, slightly better accuracy. So honestly, good games. Want to thank all my subscribers. Join the Discord server and send me a friend request if you guys would like to help with these vids. This is the Muffin here. Stay cool and keep tanking.